This video is on solving systems of linear and quadratic equations. Earlier in the school year, you solved systems of linear equations, which is this. There were three different ways you could do it: graphing, substitution, and elimination. What I would like for you to do right now is to solve this system. I would recommend using substitution, but go ahead and pause this and try solving it on your own. Okay, hopefully for this you remembered that you take this equation, or you could take the top one and whatever, and you plug it in for that y right there. So this becomes 4x minus 8 equals 3x plus 2. I just kind of set them equal to each other. And I'm going to solve for x. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. In the same step, I'm going to get rid of this 3x. So subtract 3x. That gets me over here x equals 2 plus 8 is 10. And then I take that 10 and plug it back into one of the equations to solve for y. I'll just plug it into the top one. So y equals 3 times 10 plus 2. And that is 3 times 10 is 30 plus 2 is 32. So my final answer is 1032. So hopefully that refreshed your memory a little bit. Now we're moving on to the new stuff. New stuff is where you have a linear and a quadratic equation graphed on the same graph. So if you were to graph this, the linear line would look like this. And the quadratic, hopefully you know or remember, is a parabola. So that might be something like that. And in this case, the answers would be where they intersect. So this would be one of the answers, this would be another answer. So for these, you're probably going to have 2 points as your answers. I believe all the ones I gave you to do are 2 points. So let's look at number 1. So we have both of them here. If you see what I did here, I went and took this one and plugged it in up there. That's what I'm going to do down here also. I'm going to take the x plus 3 and I'm going to plug it in for that y. That gets me x plus 3 equals x squared plus 3x minus 5. Okay, now I need to get everything on one side. So I'm going to subtract x and subtract x. In the same step, I'm going to subtract 3, subtract 3. That gets me x squared plus 2x minus 8 equals 0. Now, to solve it, I can either factor it, I can use completing the square, I can use the formula, the quadratic formula. What I would recommend doing is factoring. If you're not too good at factoring, you're going to want to use the formula, which I will use on one of these problems, but not this one. I'm going to factor it. This becomes x plus 4 and x minus 2. And like what you just had a test on, set them equal to each other. So x plus 4 equals 0. Set them equal to 0. X minus 2 equals 0. And hopefully you know x equals negative 4, x equals positive 2. Okay, I'm not done yet. I have my x's, now I need to find the y's. So what I'm going to do is plug each of these x's into this equation here. You can plug it into the top equation if you want to. It's just I like to do the one with the fewer steps. So this is y equals negative 4 plus 3. That means y is negative 1. So my first point is negative 4, negative 1. Now I go to the next x. That is y equals, and I'm plugging it into this equation right here. So 2 plus 3. So that means y is 5. So my other point is 2, 5. Okay. So if you're not sure where I got these numbers from, this -4 and this -1, this 2 and that 5. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, take this and you're going to plug it in there. So that becomes x plus 2 equals x squared minus 4x plus 6. To get everything on one side, I'm going to subtract x. I'm also going to subtract 2. Why not? That gets me x squared minus 5x plus 4 equals 0. You could put the 0 equals at the front if you want to. I just like it better this way. Now you can choose to either factor it, complete the square, or do the formula. I'd recommend either doing factoring or the quadratic formula. Those are the two main ones that you're going to use. In this case, I can factor it to x minus 4 and x minus 1. And since you took a test on it, I won't make you do those equations anymore. You can just say x is 4 or 1. You just need to know that the signs are opposite now. Okay, let's plug it back into this equation. Y equals, I'll take the first one, so that's 4 plus 2. That means y is 6. So my first point is 4 I get from down here, and 6. For the other one, y equals 1 plus 2. That's 3. So the other point is 1, 3. Okay. So hopefully these aren't too bad. They're kind of similar to what we did earlier in the year, except now you have to either factor or do the quadratic formula. Let's look at number 3. I'm going to take this negative x plus 2 and put it in for that y. That gets me negative x plus 2 equals x squared minus 7x minus 15. Going to add x. And in the same step, I'm going to subtract 2. That gets me x squared. Let's see, negative 7 plus 1 is a negative 6. So that's minus 6x. Minus 17 equals 0. Let's see, 17 is a prime number, so there's not really any other numbers to go into it except for 17 and 1, and that will not work. So I guess we're going to have to try something else. Let's try the quadratic formula. Let's do x equals, so negative b, that's negative 6, plus or minus the square root of negative 6 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, and c is negative 17. All over 2 times 1. Okay, this becomes a positive 6 plus or minus, let's see, negative 6 squared, sorry I'm plugging it in, minus 4 times 1 times negative 17. That's 104 over 2. I take the square root of 104, and that is 10 point, here I'll show you. I took the square root of 104, and I got 10.198. That 8 rounds the 9 up, but that rounds it up to a 20, so it's 10.2. Okay, now I need to get my two x's. So 6 plus 10.2, and then divide by 2. So my first one is 8.1, and my next one 6 minus 10.2, whoops, 6 minus 10.2, and divide that by 2. I get negative 2.1. Okay, those are my two x's. Now I need to plug those into one of the equations up top and get the y's. So I'll still use this one because it has less steps to do. So y equals negative 8.1 plus 2. So that means y is negative 6.1. So first point is going to be 8.1, negative 6.1. For the next one, y equals negative 2.1 plus 2. Okay, so it's a negative negative. That makes it positive. So really it's 2.1 plus 2, which is 4.1. Whoops. So my other point is negative 2.1, 4.1. Okay. So on your assignment today, you have a few of these to do. Some of them you will be able to factor like this one. Some of them you'll have to do that. It's more likely that you can factor it. But if you're not sure, I would highly recommend using the formula. Formula is up on the board still. So you can go ahead and do that. And your assignment is posted on Schoology.